It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there, a big play on fourth down. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play. Great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
To throw on second and 10. Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, here's Mills. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. From 17 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best men. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
How about this for perspective about what Herbert has done this season? The last time the Chargers were in the Super Bowl, he hadn't even been born yet. Now in only his 3rd season, the kid from Oregon has taken the Chargers over the hump and into Super Bowl Sunday.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down throw for Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans will add to their first quarter lead. Super Bowl. And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here. Mills going to throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half. They went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, one extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 38. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one. Turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. Oh, he fakes a spike. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here at Super Bowl 57. 14-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. He's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. First down, Mills. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. 2nd and 4. To throw, Mills. He gets it to Cooks. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. That one goes for 24 yards.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdowns. They put a few grass stains on that jersey. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert now. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10, 35-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here in the... One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he'll be 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good... Him about 4 yards. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense has other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 27 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here in the Super Bowl. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Throw right side into the hands of Akins. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 35 on 2nd down.
Mills.
And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mills to the air again.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. Fourth down, Mills.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
the incompletion here, 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll go for a gain of That's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. There would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but...
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Texans are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this. Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. It's the 20 to the 22-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers down by 13. 2:01 remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert. Finding Allen. And he works free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match.